Finding restaurants in Nice isn't hard, but finding the right ones, that's a whole different story. Nice is packed with places to eat, from tiny local kitchens to rooftop terraces with €1,000,000 views. Instead of trying to rank them, we're sharing our personal favorites, the places we keep coming back to. Mostly small, independent restaurants, cooking from scratch with fresh local ingredients and serving great food at fair prices. So come along and discover the 10 restaurants in Nice we truly love. Before we dive in, here's a quick look at where these places are located across the city, from the old town to the port and a few spots in between. That way you can already see what might fit best into your own plans. To make things easier, we've grouped the restaurants by vibe, because in Nice, where you eat matters just as much as what's on your plate. If you're watching this while planning your Nice trip, scan the QR code for a top 50 bucket list travel guide for the French Riviera. It's designed to save you time, the top experiences we recommend as locals, grouped in a way that makes it easy to plan your days, beyond just restaurants. Now let's kick things off with our favorite places offering beautiful terraces and unforgettable views, where food just hits different when enjoyed outdoors with sunshine and sea air. Our first stop takes us to the east side of the port of Nice, right next to a small beach and the famous plongeoir. We're heading to the Yacht Club of Nice, one of those places that still feels like a true insider tip, especially since prices at this restaurant are really reasonable. It's located upstairs in this fortress-like building, and if you book early, you might just score a table on the terrace like we did. Even though the club itself is private, the restaurant is open to everyone, which surprisingly few people seem to know. The view is beautiful as promised, and the atmosphere relaxed. There's no separate lunch menu. Lunch and dinner are the same, but honestly, the setting alone makes it worth it. Given the heat, we're keeping it non-alcoholic today. A mango smoothie for Anya and water for me. Food-wise, we keep it simple. Tuna tataki for Anya, grilled salmon for me. And while we're enjoying our meal, there's plenty to watch, including the giant Corsica ferry that passes by regularly. You don't get that view everywhere. The Yacht Club was founded back in 1883, by the way, and sitting here above the sea, we could easily spend the entire afternoon on this shaded terrace. Our next stop takes us straight into the heart of Nice, to the old town just by the flower market. And we're heading up, because this one comes with a rooftop terrace hidden above the busy streets below. You pass the open kitchen and a beautifully designed indoor space filled with historic photos from Nice before arriving upstairs, where it suddenly feels calm, green, and surprisingly relaxed. The rooftop isn't super high up, but it feels like a little garden oasis tucked between old town buildings. A quick note, by the way, you'll notice we're not mentioning prices in this video. Our videos are meant to be watched long term, and prices change. But overall, every restaurant we're showing today sits in that sweet spot, mid-range, not cheap, not over the top, but absolutely worth it. At Bocanissa, the food is all about fresh seasonal ingredients and clean Mediterranean flavors. Portions are just right, the plates are beautifully balanced, and the service is genuinely warm, relaxed but attentive. Whether you come for lunch, dinner, or later in the evening just for a drink, this is one of those places that really sticks with you. And yes, book ahead. This one's popular, and for very good reason. Our last restaurant in this category is another great example of something we love in Nice. Really good restaurants that happen to belong to hotels. Le Saint-Paul is part of a 3-star hotel, and once again, the kitchen absolutely delivers. But let's be honest, the real star here is the terrace. Wide open views over the sea, lots of sunshine, and yet incredibly peaceful. It feels far removed from the busy city, even though you're still right in Nice. We're here for lunch and go for the set menu, starting with a fresh light artichoke carpaccio, topped with fresh truffles, parmesan, lettuce, and tomatoes, followed by perfectly cooked fish, Simple, elegant, and exactly what you want in a setting like this. Add a glass of wine, sailing boats gliding past below, and that endless blue view, and time slows down. This is one of those places where you don't rush dessert, because once again, you could sit on this terrace all afternoon. After all those sunny terraces and sweeping views, it's time to step inside. These are the cozy, no-frills spots where all the action happens right in the kitchen and the food does all the talking. Let's start with Le Canon. Just a short walk from the Negresco and the Promenade des Anglais, this almost unassuming little spot has been on our list forever. Locals kept telling us about the deeply local cuisine with a modern twist, and yes, we even read about it in the New York Times, so of course we had to see for ourselves, and we were not disappointed. The handwritten menu on those classic French blackboards already gives it away. Dishes change constantly, depending on the season and what local producers have to offer. Whenever possible, they work with organic meat from the region and locally caught fish, sometimes even combined in a terre-mer style. The lunch menu is a bit more compact than in the evening, but the philosophy stays the same. We kick things off with a glass of white wine and a non-alcoholic sparkling drink. And then it's time to eat. Anya and I share the sheep's ricotta gnocchi as a starter, and honestly, poetry on a plate. For the main, we both go for the mushroom risotto. And from the very first bite, it's clear someone here really knows their craft. Absolutely delicious. No surprise that this owner-chef duo has been winning over locals and visitors alike for more than 12 years. Even in the depth of winter, the tiny dining room fills up completely by lunchtime.
Merci.
Now it's time for a Bip Gourmand spot in the Old Town. Look for that bright red label. It means great food at moderate prices, and you'll see it all over France. So, Olivier Artichaut is one of these places where you can't go wrong. It's small and cozy, with a friendly vibe, English-speaking waiters, and super fresh food cooked right before your eyes. You can order à la carte or opt for the Bip Gourmand menu, which Anya and I choose. That gets you a starter, main, and dessert. Anya starts with a pissaladière à la niçoise, a classic onion and anchovy tart elevated to high-end status here. While I dive into a veggie-packed plate of asparagus, broccoli, and more. Both dishes taste as amazing as they look. For our mains, we both go for the vegetarian spring risotto. Yeah, again, sorry, we both don't eat meat. Topped with crunchy seasonal vegetables. And the desserts, wow, they look rich and creamy, but feel light and perfectly round off the meal. Heads up, we lingered for almost 3 hours. But when it's this good, why rush? Next up, La Merenda, also in the Old Town, a true local institution in Nice. This tiny restaurant has been around for decades, and once people eat here, they keep coming back. Artists, locals, and food lovers alike, this place has a real following. Behind the stove is Chef Dominique, who once cooked at Michelin star level in Monaco and at the Negresco. But in the mid-90s, he and his wife Danielle chose something very different, leaving fine dining behind to focus entirely on honest, traditional Niçoise cuisine, and they've never looked back. The dining room seats only around 20 guests, and the open kitchen is right next to it. The daily menu is written on a blackboard and changes constantly. Ingredients are ultra fresh and bought every morning at the Goursalaya market just around the corner. You'll find local starters like pissaladière, stuffed sardines, or seasonal salads, and comforting mains such as Provençal beef stew, classic stockfish, or tripe à la niçoise. As for us, Anya goes for the zucchini flour fritters, beignets de fleurs de courgette. I choose pasta with fresh pesto, pâte au pistou, clearly made from scratch. Both dishes are officially starters, but honestly, they're generous and full of flavor. For dessert, we share a tarte au citron, and the lady at the table next to us was right. This might just be the best lemon tart she's ever had. To make a reservation, you have to go via Instagram or Facebook, or stop by in person. Next up are two places that feel slightly more refined, ideal for a laid-back lunch or dinner, yet still completely relaxed and unpretentious. And the first place that fits perfectly into this category is just around the corner from the port. Tucked away on a quiet side street, Bistrot de Jan is the more casual sibling of the Michelin-starred restaurant Jan next door, created by South African chef Jan Hendrik. He describes this bistro as his creative playground, a place to experiment, have fun, and make this cuisine more accessible. Inside, it feels stylish but not too formal. Think rich greens and warm gold tones, subtle nod to South Africa and its national rugby team, but still very much in tune with the Riviera setting. The menu is intentionally small and changes regularly, depending on inspiration and seasonal ingredients, which is always a good sign. We start by sharing a light bruschetta, topped with fresh cheese, zucchini, and herbs. Then Anya goes for a dish of forgotten vegetables with cheese and sage, while I choose the cauliflower steak with fragrant herbs. Both plates look almost too pretty to touch. Almost. And since no leisurely French meal is complete without dessert, we finish with a decadent chocolate cake with Piedmont hazelnuts and ice cream, finished tableside with a silky amarula cream. This is definitely a place where you come to slow down, enjoy creative cooking, and let lunch turn into a long, relaxed afternoon. And staying with that slightly more refined, but still wonderfully relaxed atmosphere, our next stop is another restaurant that's part of a hotel, just like Le Saint-Paul earlier. Le Patio at Hôtel La Pérouse sits at the far eastern end of the promenade, tucked into the hillside below Castle Hill. From the street, you'd never guess what's hiding here. Enter from the busy seafront and then suddenly find yourself in a peaceful courtyard high above it all. It's one of those places that feels like a little secret garden, lemon trees, soft light, and the noise of the city completely gone. We grab a table under the trees, decide on the special lunch menu, and start by sharing a starter of smoked salmon wrapped around a quinoa salad with tiny vegetables. For the main course, we both go for fish. I choose a sea bass steak with a velvety cauliflower puree, while Anya opts for sea bream, cooked in a banana leaf with a subtle hint of orange. A slightly unexpected combination, but it works perfectly. Of course, you don't have to be a hotel guest to come. It's open to everyone. And it's a wonderful spot when you want something a little special without making a big occasion out of it. We finish with an espresso, lingering just a bit longer in this quiet oasis before heading back out into the city. And now for something completely different. A French classic we simply couldn't skip. A crêperie isn't actually typical for the south of France. Crêpes come from Brittany in the northwest, but you'll find them all over the country. And this one, run by a real Breton, came highly recommended. La Vieille Crêpe is tucked away on Place Vieille, a tiny square in the old town that we'd somehow never explored before. Exactly the kind of spot you don't plan to find, but are very glad you do. Here's how it works in France. You usually start with a galette, the savory version made from buckwheat flour, and finish with a sweet crêpe for dessert. Anya goes for the classic complète, filled with ham, cheese and egg, while I choose one of the sweet house specialties. Around us we spot other tempting versions like one with bacon, goat cheese and tomatoes, and even a flambéed galette with duck breast. And of course the traditional drink with crêpe is cider. We pick a dry one, which is light and pairs perfectly with the food. Simple, delicious and full of character, this turned out to be such a fun little discovery that we know we'll be back. For our final category, we're heading to a very different kind of spot, right on the flower market in prime tourist territory, where you'd expect a trap, but find surprisingly good food instead. And right after arriving, we're greeted by something that's actually quite common here on a Sunday in Nice, a line. Many restaurants in the old town are closed, so the few that are open fill up fast, and La Favola is clearly one of the popular ones. So after a short wait, we grab a table and dive into a menu full of Italian classics, with a few local touches mixed in. As you know, we usually focus on Niçoise cuisine, but this close to Italy, Italian food almost feels local anyway. We go for an artichoke salad and a sea bream tartare with avocado. And as we often do when we can't decide, we share everything. And one look at our faces says it all. fresh, flavorful, and far better than you might expect in a spot like this. We were planning to keep things light, but somehow an Italian dessert felt mandatory, so we finished with a tiramisu. No regrets, a very happy ending to our little surprise stop. Thanks for sticking with us. And remember, if you want to explore even more of Nice and the Côte d'Azur, check out our full PDF guide, packed with insider tips, hidden gems, and many of the restaurants, adventures, and spots we love. We'll see you next week. Can't wait to show you what's coming up.